bad, it makes them insecure. How are we supposed to focus on our education when we're constantly being brought down? I think that's what takes away from education. I think that's what brings us down. Not what we're wearing, but the reaction to what we're wearing.
Have you ever been dress coded before?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
No, I'm not.
I have.
Yeah.
Tons of times.
Yes, I have.
Students are expected to demonstrate respect for self and others by being neat and well-groomed at all times. I have no idea what that means.
We're supposed to be the generation that are saying everyone can be who they want to be, but you're not allowed to wear this. You're not allowed to wear that because it's against the dress code in this school.
In the instances of ripped jeans or short shorts, things like that, obviously I'm sure there's an extent to everything, but I think to the extent that the administration is pursuing this dress code right now, I think it's doing more bad than it is good. I think it's stifling, specifically girls, because clearly it's an issue of gender. I think it's stifling their own freedom of expression.
I don't think that dress codes are inherently bad, but I think that what it's turned into at this school is really just providing an environment for the students where they don't feel like they're comfortable in themselves because they feel like they're being judged for what they're wearing instead of what they're saying and trying and learning.
One of the responsibilities of a principal is to ensure that there are established rules for a school and that the rules are followed. So we can't say, well, we've got a policy for this and a policy for that. It's not acceptable to say then, but we're going to ignore all that, right? Because that leaves people really in limbo about, well, but it's here, but nobody follows it. But So in terms of what the administration does to enforce the dress code, to apply the dress code, sort of step by step. I think the first responsibility we have is to ensure that the school dress code is written down, is codified, and is communicated in a variety of ways to students and the community.
There obviously has to be some sort of standard that you go with when you're saying what you can wear and what you can't wear, but ultimately I think it comes down to expression. People should be free to express themselves through whatever means they can. People express themselves in artwork, people express themselves through music, and I think fashion is just another medium in which people can express themselves. And so limiting that expression I don't think is ever a good thing. Even if you disagree with what someone says, they should still be able to say it. They should still have that freedom. And I think that's partly like what our society is based on, having the freedom to dress how you want, eat what you want, speak how you want. Like, that's why we're a multicultural society with many different views.
I think we're seeing it as like, because it's from our perspective as students and how we think that it's absurd just because we want to be free and express ourselves in our different ways. But personally, I think once we get out of here, we realize that in the real world, they don't really care if you like the rules or not. They're just going to go with it, and you're going to have to deal with it, or you're going to lose your job, or not get the positions you want. Then we'll realize, hey, this actually makes a lot of sense.
I think one of the components of the dress code, we say no short shorts. Well, how do you define short shorts? I think if you see them, you know it.
Clothing that is suggestive or brief is inappropriate for the school environment. Such clothing may include the following features: bare midriff, bare back, exposed cleavage, bare or exposed torso, short shorts or miniskirts. I don't know what short shorts are because clearly our school has a different standard.
I sit at lunch and I see girls being asked to stand up and measure their shorts like this, just like this. And it frustrates me to the max. They're trying to determine whether our shorts are long enough based on how long our arms are. And that doesn't make sense because that's not a unit of measurement.
Why is the administration going beyond what is stipulated in the agenda for the dress code regulations? Now I have a follow-up question, if you'd like to ask that first.
Give me an example.
Okay, so what are the origins of the finger rule?
What finger rule?
What finger rule? Oh, okay, so most students, I don't know if you're aware of this, but a lot of students are getting dress coded for their pants, for their shorts, with a finger rule that it has to exceed their middle finger line.
I have no idea. I've never said that to anybody. Truly, I haven't. I have never said that to a single person. So I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know if it's from the VPs, and I'll speak to them.
Yeah, no, that's very interesting because a lot of girls have come to me in the interviews stating that they've seen their friends being asked to stand up so they can be assessed by the finger rule.
Never by me. never by me. Now, I don't know if the other VPs, having come from different schools, have brought that with them and it's ingrained in them, right? But I'll make sure, because it's not fair if it's not here.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and that's why we try to write it down and be as specific as we can.
I think that I should have the ability to decide what I get to wear. I understand that we can't wear bikinis to school, and I understand when things are too revealing, but like for one of the VPs the other day to literally go downstairs during lunch and make girls who are wearing shorts stand up so she can do her form of measurement, which is not a form of measurement. The middle finger rule is not a proper form of measurement and is ridiculous. It's like a jailhouse. Like, I told my mom that happened and she laughed.
I do think it should be based on school to school, because obviously some places, I feel like it should be more personalized than just like over a broad spectrum.
I think they just need to stop looking at it as a we're big, you're small, like we have the power and you don't, and sort of look at it more as like a realistic approach. They shouldn't be trying to look for students who are violating the dress code. If it's a problem, they should address it. If no one's being hurt by it, then I don't think they should be pulling students out of class for no reason.